That don't make
Well,
you can't say
black
nothing like that.
because
Wait,
she
wait,
was
wait, wait,
going
wait,
off
wait,
on me
wait.
about being light and she was being prejudiced. And I said, "Oh, you mad because you moved away and you didn't grow up here, and you people bred with AA and not in other Creoles."
Wait, wait. Ooh, hold up.
And
You
I
don't see
did
the you
say
don't see
Hold
the
up.
that,
problem in
but
that,
that
Hold
was
up.
mama.
after she said
Hold
some
up.
fucked up
Hold up.
shit to me.
Hold up.
You don't see the problem
100%.
with that, mama.
But the thing about being a AA, which is an African American can still be a Creole though. That's the problem. Um, just because people identify as African American doesn't mean that they don't have Creole descendants. That's also the problem. Um,
No, and
and
I
and
understand
and
that.
and
Again, that was a personal argument.
and and,
She said some fucked up shit
and,
to me. I
and
said
it's
fucked up
just
shit back. I was
hold up,
wrong. I
wait, hold up.
apologize to
And it's this
everybody in her,
misconception. Wait, hold up.
but
Is
she's
this
still a fucked up
misconception?
bitch.
It is this misconception in the Creole community that the only way you can be Creole is if you have white ancestry, and that's a fucking lie.
Yeah, that's wrong too. That's wrong.
That's a fucking lie.
That was anybody born
Real
here
quick,
during
y'all.
the
Hold on,
colonial
wait. I wanna
period.
hold on real quick. I wanna say something really quick. Now, like I've told y'all, I've dealt with racist people, like really racist people in Florida for a long time now in my life. How her response, I'm literally telling y'all, I'm shaking right now because that's what I typically get from racist white women. When they get upset, those are the words. So I know what my instincts are telling me when I'm looking at something and when I'm experiencing something. This is the whole point of why it's dangerous to give certain people a pass. This is exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly. Exactly, Josh. I just want to say what up, Josh. Hey, continue to do your thing, Josh. You're doing it. You're doing a good job. As far as like the Creole and Mono and Lorena, Mono and Lorena are Southern Indigenous. They have no right to speak on Native affairs. So just stick with your ground. Stick with what you're doing. The Creole, stick with the Creole stuff, but don't bring Native affairs into your guys' drama and toxic.
Wait, hold on. When did we
That's what
speak on
Mono's
Native
doing.
people? Flying Arrow. When did we speak on Native people? Because the whole time I've been up here, baby, we've been speaking on nothing
That's
but
been in
Creole
the
people.
comments.
So who said anything about indigenous,
He was
anything,
talking
native,
about the
anything?
goofy ass people in the comments.
So no, he addressed me. He said the Creole, baby. I don't know you. Don't speak to me. I ain't never said shit about y'all. I don't claim y'all. I don't know y'all. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I speak on Creole business. And like I said, when it come to Creole shit, if you are white skinned or brighter skinned Creole, baby, it ain't no place in your motherfucking brain, lip, nose, or mouth, or motherfucking tongue to say nothing to no dark skinned Creole, nothing colorist, nothing even remotely racist. Cause whether I'm cool with you or not, I'm on that ass.
I mean, I think that what people gotta understand, is me. Oh Lord. When you like when you ask about like Creole culture, to be honest, a white person doesn't come in mind. Let's be fucking honest. Let's be real. When we talking about Creole culture, you don't think about a white person or a white presented person. They don't hold the standard for the title of Creole.
You know
Let's be
what's you know what's funny
let's
about that?
be
Be for real.
let's be honest.
When they
When it comes
first
to the
when that
when it
term
comes to
first
the
came
hair,
out
wait,
here,
hold up. Let's be honest. When it comes to Creole culture, you are not the standard. You don't carry the torch. People that look like me carry the torch for Creole culture. Your hair wouldn't even be able to hold a hair wrap. Let's be honest. That's Creole culture. Wrapping your hair in a particular way. I hold the standard. Wearing the big gold earrings, that's me. I hold the standard. Wearing the all white dress, that's me. I hold the standard. I slack back off my culture because I was too deep in this Indian business. But let's carry the torch. Let's be honest. I carry the torch. White people, that's not who you think about when you talking about Creole culture. It's not you. white people didn't don't even have the whereabout to create the fashion of the Creole. Let's
That's
be
because
honest.
the Cajuns tried to
Let's be
separate themselves in the
let's
80s.
be honest. Let's be honest. You don't fit the bill for the Creole culture. You ain't
It don't
create the
matter.
style.
As far as
You
me,
ain't
I'm
create
straight
the
from Cane River,
y'all didn't create.
multi-generational Cane River.
Let's be honest. Like I say, I've been running away from this conversation because like I say, for a long time you've been wearing camouflage in these spaces. You think you can speak on topics because you come around talking about you Creole, and most people got this misconception that Creole is means that you all mix, and that's not even the case. So let's be honest. You just Creole because you was living at a particular area at a particular time. It doesn't have nothing to do with your skin color. But you are camouflaging in this space by using that word. And I slacked back for a long time. But I am what you would
No,
consider
baby,
to
I
be
got
yeah,
Indian
you
and
do.
African
Yes, you
ancestry. My
Nahimana,
I
that's
Nahimana,
got
fine.
Nahimana.
all
That's
kind of
fine. That's
stuff
fine.
posted with my
I'm sorry. Excuse me,
genealogy.
ladies. Why did you Nahimana, just do it
You
again?
did it
Why did
again,
you just
babe.
do it
You did
again?
it
You just
again.
said I have African ancestry. If you understood that you do not need African, and you keep using that to validate your Creoleness, and you don't need to,
Exactly.
ma'am. You don't
You
have
don't
to
have
have
to.
African ancestry to be Creole. God
That's
damn.
exactly that. You see what I'm saying? People getting caught up that having African ancestry. That it just means you was living at a particular area at a particular time. Anybody can be a Creole if they would stay in that particular area at this particular time. That is it. But you think that in order to fit in these spaces with these black presenting Creoles, should I say, that you can be in this topic. And which if you want to be honest, like I say, if you keep pushing that African Creole side, when it's time to show the traditions of the so-called African Creole side, you don't fit the bill. You
Um,
don't fit you don't
Beautiful
fit the
Goddess.
bill.
Beautiful Goddess. I'm not sure if you know, there's a whole documentary of white people in Louisiana who consider themselves Creole, and they actually have meetup groups every once
Yeah,
in a year.
listen, I'm actually my family is actually
Yeah,
from New Orleans.
he talked about
Listen,
the talk tables that they have every single month. Yeah, they had the talk tables every single month. I've been to a few
yeah,
of them in
that's
Marshall.
cute.
They have them. They have
Yeah,
them.
that's
But
cute.
the thing about it is,
And like I said, the thing about it is the Creole. That's cute. That's all I can say.
I mean, but it's
that's
not just the
that's
white
all
tea
I can
people that
say.
have
Yeah,
those though. The black Creoles have those. Have even the Pointe Chin Indians have those because they speak French over there. They be having their talk tables to preserve Louisiana French.
that's cute.
We have
Yeah,
those all over Louisiana.
all we can say the Creole. That's cute. That yeah, that's
Because I'm not sure if you,
that's cute.
I'm thinking the reason why some people might actually throw the mix idea in there is because they say at some point in time in Louisiana, this definition is always evolving. And there was a particular set of Creoles who felt that if you were mixed with French, African, and Spanish, that made you a Creole. And that there's a group of Creoles that grew up that way, and it was passed down from generations to generations. And
Mm-hmm.
then you had what you call Black Creole and White Creole. And they say when America took over, the white Creoles had stopped using the term Creole because they didn't want anything that give them any intersectionality other than whiteness, so that they would lose their status. And so it's well documented in all these Louisiana archives. So I think maybe that's why the confusion is here in this panel. Just wanted to throw that in.
Yeah, I mean you are
Yeah,
correct,
that's cute.
Giovanni. It's two groups of Creole. It's two groups of Creoles that stood on that ideology, and part of that was the New Orleans Creoles. So they had the Passage. They put the mixed race Creoles on a pedestal at one point in
Well,
history,
not
but
all
they
of the New
never
Orleans Creoles.
Absolutely.
It
but
wasn't
they
all of
Absolutely.
them.
never they never
Absolutely.
denied the brown. They never denied the brown skinned Creoles or the dark skinned Creoles. It's just that they put the lighter skinned Creoles on
Yep.
somewhat of a pedestal. And then we had our Cane
Absolutely.
River Creoles who believed in only mixing with other Creoles. They didn't want to mix with whites and they didn't want to mix with blacks. They only wanted to mix with other Cane River Creoles to preserve their color. But we have multiple groups of Creoles in Louisiana. We got the Avoyes Creoles who didn't see it that way. The Acadiana Creoles didn't see it that way. The Point Coupee Creoles didn't see it that way. So we have multiple groups of Creoles in Louisiana, but those two particular groups, yes, they put lighter skinned Creoles on a pedestal at one point in history. Right.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And like I said, if you ain't grow up in like in those areas, you can't really say certain things. Like I say, my family grew up in my whole family is from New Orleans, but so you did feel the effects of those Creoles who were lighter, who wanted you to fit into that they box. And then here's the Creoles like me. If the roux ain't dark, I ain't mixing with the roux. Let's be honest. It got Creoles like that too. And we knew what a certain group of people was basically trying to do, was trying to whiten up the whole Creole identity. Like I say, some of us ain't did that. Cause we ain't mixing with the roux unless the roux is dark.
That started out as after
Let's
United
be clear.
States and
Let's be clear.
segregation
We
and
ain't mixing. Some of us who really know, we like I said, and I'm gonna stand on business.
that was
Some of
more
us
of a
know.
survival thing, be for real.
A survival.
Getting lighter colored, that was more of a survival thing at that time. Because I'm telling you, my
I
people,
don't
The,
know
they
at
about
the
lived
all
time
that.
together
of
till like
at
the
the
last
time.
two
I don't know about
generations.
all that. I don't know about all
Okay.
that. But
So what Nahimana is talking about, beautiful goddess, is at the time of the Louisiana Purchase, a lot of lighter skinned Creoles, especially in the New Orleans area, assimilated more to white culture because the
what's
classism that
white culture though?
you know, the European shit that they was bringing over from America being
What do you
purchased in
mean?
Louisiana, like the European, the British shit, right? Um,
Okay.
that's what she's talking about. But
Yeah, but
people
I'm trying
were,
to ask
yeah, but
like
we
what's white culture?
Creoles, no, there is no white culture. I don't know what no white culture is.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
that's why I'm confused because you said they tried to they
When I
use
say
the white
assimilate
man
to
as
that
defense.
culture, when I'm saying that, I'm saying the Americanized culture, right?
Oh, what's up, Nikki? How you doing?
So
Hey, what's up?
What's
the
up?
Americanized
I was
culture,
coming to say y'all have to realize Louisiana was a French colony, so they follow the
right?
caste system just like
Right.
Latin America and stuff like that. So at that time during segregation, it was dangerous for black people, African Americans in the South. So a lot of mixed race Creoles tried to either whiten their lineage or conform with whiteness because it was safer for them at that time. In the
Exactly.
American
And
South.
when I say white culture, I don't mean like an actual culture. I mean
Yeah,
like the
like white.
American. I mean like the Americanized
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
colonization of
I
Louisiana. That's
get
what
what you're
I'm saying.
saying, but
It
yeah,
came out of survival.
It was the
I
wrong. It
get
might have
what
been the
you're
wrong word
saying,
to use, but that's what
I
I'm
get what
saying.
you're saying, but I was asking you like what is white culture because usually the room is left
There
with
is
crookeds.
there
Oh
is
well,
no
white
white
culture is
culture.
racism,
Vendia, the term that they
oppression.
use is white
It's
Protestant
Venita.
culture, is
Yeah.
white Protestant WASP culture versus
Mhm.
the French Creole culture of Louisiana. Because French Creole culture encapsulate the black, the white, the mix, everybody. But when America took over, they called that the white Anglo-Saxon American Protestant culture, which is completely different to Louisiana's French, Spanish, colonial, African, Native American, all that, if that makes sense. It's a lot to
Yeah,
word,
okay.
but that's what they say.
Okay. Yeah. But like I said,
We know to answer that question, Buki. There ain't no damn white culture. The fuck. The fuck. Hell no. The fuck. No.
Exactly.
Because I know a lot of white Cajuns and they don't have white culture. They got Cajun culture.
Yeah, they have Cajun culture, Acadian culture. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nah, that's not white culture. That's Cajun culture.
that's why
I know a lot of
they call
Irish
them the
folk. They got
spicy
Irish
white people.
culture. I know a lot of white
Cajuns
Irish
were
people. They got
considered
Irish culture. Nah. Mm-mm.
Cajuns were considered lower than regular Anglo Saxons.
Mm-hmm.
And we all got sent to freaking Catholic boarding schools and forced to speak English in the 1920s.
Yep.
My people got segregated because they were darker and sent to Catholic schools and
Yep.
were abused there in Catholic schools.
I never
So
said that they
they
weren't
did the
white.
same
I
thing
said
to
that they
them as
don't
they
have white
did to
culture,
Native
y'all.
Americans.
Look, I don't argue a lot. I'm really not an argumentative person. But to answer the people in the comments, I never said that they weren't white. I'm saying they don't have white culture. White culture does not exist.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If y'all like how I speak, then I'm sorry. I can't change that. I've
I mean,
talked like
that's
this
the
all my
truth.
life.
White
Yeah, because
culture is
And if
it,
anybody
capitalism.
argue
yeah.
that, what's your argument? Like, if y'all saying that, what is white culture?
Right. If that's not if I'm lying,
Capitalism
then
and
explain to me what it
colonization.
is.
Exactly.
Colonization and racism, that's the only part of the culture of whiteness that I understand.
Somebody
That's
say
the
white
only thing that
privileges.
makes
Okay, we could give you that. White
that might be
privilege.
part of the culture. That might be it. That might be it.
Somebody said they only heard Cajun food.
No, I'm not more Cajun than Creole. I do have some Cajun ancestry, but I did not grow up in Acadiana Parish. I did not grow up with Cajun culture. I
what's
grew up in
Acadiana
Cane River
Parish?
with
What is
Creoles.
that?
Acadiana Parish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Acadiana Parish down there.
22,
3365. I did not grow up down
22
there.
Acadiana parishes.
I grew up in Cane River, so you cannot call me
And maybe
Cajun.
y'all
I am
pronouncing it
Creole.
different.
I'm from New Orleans too, but Acadian is like around Lafayette, like
Oh,
around that.
that's why
So
you. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we
Yeah,
yeah,
know.
but
so
I
it's
mean,
just
they call
pronounced
it
different.
Acadiana Parish, but we still have a
Yeah.
lot of Creoles in Acadiana Parish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You gotta you people don't
Is
understand.
Opelousas considered
Lorena,
Acadian Parish?
It was
Lorena,
only like 5,000.
you and Mono
Yeah,
and
like they're right next to
Cologne
each
and
other.
all of y'all need to stick to your Southern indigenous Hispanic ass business and get out of our business. Go do your
Nahimana.
Southern indigenous thing with the rest of the Hispanics and stay out of our business.
Not Hispanic.
Our
Not
business,
Hispanic.
our business, when you don't understand that Creoles are all one because you still separating darker skinned Creoles from lighter skinned
Mm-hmm.
Creoles is insanity.
I still have people
Well,
to
I'm
this
not.
day tell me that I'm not Creole. I'll be like, oh wow,
I'm
y'all
not.
still that
Family's
light skin.
family. We enrolled in my tribe. We got the whole rainbow of colors in my
Mm-hmm.
family and my
That's because you're
tribe.
dark, Nikki. That's because
Yeah,
you're
I know.
dark.
And I'm from New Orleans, and even some of the older New Orleans people still say that. Oh, that girl, she light, yellow, she Creole, and I be looking like you Creole too. What is you talking about?
They tell my dad he
Mm-hmm.
not Creole all the time because he's darker skinned.
Yeah, I be like, please, y'all need to let that
And
Yeah,
go.
I'd be like,
that be
okay.
true. They love saying that.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Some
My
of us
mama
had to
still
break our elders out of saying certain ignorant things, and I don't mean no disrespect to our elders, but saying
yeah.
anything about the N-word hair,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she got
baby.
good hair. Oh, she yellow. Oh, look, she got that round, small. Oh, that face. Yeah, she got that Creole face. I be like, what is you talking about?
Ain't nothing wrong with correcting old people as long as you're doing
Oh,
it
I always
respectfully.
do. I always do.
First of all, it's Creole food, and no, Lorena, I was relaying the text I got from someone else. But again, go stay in your Southern indigenous business and stop trying to pretend like y'all are tribal
Nahimana.
natives because y'all Hispanic people are not freaking United States tribal
Listen, baby,
natives.
we
Josh, can I
having
ask a
not
question?
Nahimana. We having a conversation up here. Don't worry about Lorena in the comments and Mana or whatever case may be. Just
Right.
have this conversation up here.
Josh, can I ask a question?
Josh in a meeting, he said he left it up to his mods.
Oh, dang. I was going to ask him since we are not talking about Dana no more, can we take her off the background or not? Because, like, I get
Oh,
why she upset, and I didn't want to, I don't want to tell him what to do with his platform. That's not my thing. But, I mean, we have moved on from that subject on to several different other ones, and it is getting to the
That's not
point where,
racist. I have Southern indigenous DNA too. And I'm repeating what a federally recognized man said. So y'all go mind your
What
own
about
business
dang,
and stay
Nahimana.
out of our enrollment.
Nikki?
Nahimana, damn, I
fuck.
don't forgot what the fuck I was saying because you interrupted me. That's crazy. You so into the comments that you interrupting the conversation that me and the Creole was having up here. That's come
He
on
was talking
now.
about your cousin Dana, but I
Yeah, I
wanted
was
to tell
asking, but at
you.
this point, it's like I said, it's not my platform. I was just gonna ask if we have moved off of that subject. Can we take her down? Because like, but I mean, he in the meeting, so they ain't gonna change nothing right now. She's gonna be up there until he come back, and by that time, I'm gonna forget my fucking question. So
You might want to tell Dana just in case, because I saw she wrote in the comments section that she might get a on everyone's using her picture, but she might not know because I just found this out that
I
I,
spoke
I,
with her.
I'm in a meet. I am in a meet. I'm on a Zoom, but I'm not gonna take her down because she's acting like a white woman. So I don't like when I get threatened by white presenting people
I kind of figured that was gonna be the
to
answer,
use
but
the
I figured
law
I'd ask
against me
anyway.
because she's threatening to use the law against me and act just like a white woman. So I'm not taking her down now.
Uh-oh.
I figured that was gonna be the answer, but I don't hurt in trying.
Yeah, I just wanted you to tell her that once your picture is around, it's actually legal and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. Like if the media
Here's
decided to
the
take
thing.
your
I don't,
video,
Giovanni. She is a grown woman. I don't have to explain the law to her. She can look it up just as well as I can.
oh,
All
okay.
I gotta do as her cousin is try to keep her as calm as possible so that she doesn't allow these types of situations to hinder her mental health. That's the only thing I gotta do as her family member, baby. That's all I gotta do.
Who is Giovanni?
I
That's what his
agree.
name say.
Who
Yeah,
Sorry, I live in New York.
Giovanni,
yeah,
who, who
but
kidnapped
the reason
aren't
why
you
Dana?
I'm asking,
Giovanni? You
the reason why
Jamaican?
I'm
Dana
asking,
is my
Yeah,
second
my family's
cousin.
Jamaican,
Oh,
but
okay.
I do
Okay.
what?
have
You from
connections.
Slidell?
Your
I do
Yeah,
have
I'm
family
from
is
Slidell.
what? Your
Yeah,
family
my
what?
family's from Jamaica, but I actually have connections to Louisiana in the 1800s. My family actually lived there. I don't consider myself Creole, but I have a lot of ties to it. I have a lot of cousins there. So when I did a
Yeah,
whole
but where
DNA
your family
test,
really from though?
so my family, my ancestors are from Africa, Portugal, Spain, France, England, those places.
You took an ancestry test?
Yeah.
It
And
said
so
Louisiana Creole?
no. Is
Oh.
what happened was my family lived in Cuba, Jamaica, and Dominican Republic, and
Oh,
so
then
what
that's how
happened
your
was
family got to, yeah, because people from Cuba came to
Yeah,
Louisiana.
your family is one
That's
of the
how your
families that
family got to.
migrated. One of the original. I'm not gonna say original, but one of the European-based families that migrated to Jamaica, right?
yeah, pretty
And been there
much.
ever since. Okay, I heard about y'all.
Yeah,
I know about
they're
y'all.
all buried in Louisiana as well. I
But
have
your
like a
family
lot of
originally came from Spain, correct? Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Your roots really from Spain. Your bloodline is really from Spain.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just like the topic because it's very interesting, and I was kind of shocked to know that my family lived over there and stuff like that.
Yeah, they came
But
from Cuba. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
A lot of people came from Cuba, and I forgot what year. I think it might be in the early 1800s where they came from Cuba and they settled in Louisiana, and a lot of them consider themselves to be Creole as well. Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yep.
definitely that time period.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Say a
These
distant
comments is
Creole
crazy.
cousin.
These
I'm crying.
comments
Now
is
let me shut the fuck up. I said
crazy.
a distant Creole cousin.
Oh,
But
Does that man
but
look?
now
Does
that
that man
Nikki
look
is
like a
up here,
spade
right?
to you?
What you say, babe?
Were considered to be black or African American or whatever the case may be. Nikki, I know it's common in people who grow up in the Louisiana area. Um, did your family ever tell you you was an Indian ever?
Yeah, of course they like on my grandma's side, a lot of them people is from back there past Bell Chase.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that's where all of her people at. You go over there, you see them, they dark skin, they got black slick hair, and
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you talking about the
they
Homer
Indian.
Indians?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was like, that's our people and stuff like that. But I have when I did my DNA, I have 1% of Native American. I don't really know any of my Native American ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's something that I just don't identify as because of, the stigma with, Black Americans saying that
Mm-hmm.
they Native
Indians.
American and stuff like that. So it's something that
Yeah.
I would have to look into before I just, heavily,
Yeah.
look
Deep
or
in
I'm
it.
Native or
Uh,
something. But I know I have
this is
that
what I want you to look
ancestry.
up, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want you to look up, right? It got a grave site that they found in 17 some people that they found the first inhabitants of Louisiana, some sites that they found, right? But the people that they found was Negroes. Because they actually they didn't know if the first inhabitants of Louisiana was Africans or Native Americans. Now this the interesting part, right? So
Mm-hmm.
so when we getting caught up into this, Now all of a sudden people don't know the difference between an African and a Native American. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be real. That mean that the people that they found, the first inhabitants of the New Orleans area, of the Louisiana area, had to be Negroes. That's why they saying they don't know if they came from Africa. They migrated out of Africa way before the slave trade happened, and that's why a lot of us who are in the Louisiana area say that our family is from Louisiana, and they always been there, and that they always Indians. Part that, and some of it was even passed down to us. But lucky for me, I was able to find an actual Indian in my bloodline. And then once I found her, all the rest kind of came to me, because I didn't know my seventh grandmother. So
Can you show us your source for that? That
that what?
where you found that
Oh,
you were
I
talking about a
love to show
burial,
that.
was that a
I would.
mound site or what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. I got it right here on my phone.
Cause it
Um,
said they said that on Ancestry. It said if you have 1% Native American, that's like a fifth or sixth great grandparent or something like that.
here you go. The cemetery under the French Quarter, and it says right here.
So she cannot come up here and complain on me.
Girl, you came after me first. This is all the
I
result of your
didn't. You tried because I
actions.
blocked your dumb ass because you're
No,
of who you
no,
associate with.
no, 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 no,
I
no.
Nahimana,
blocked you because of who you
Nahimana,
associate.
Nahimana, Nahimana, Nahimana. I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna let you go have your own live, and you can have that discussion. You are a mod, Creole. You can have that discussion. I didn't have this discussion. I didn't have this live to go on here and do all this shit. I don't even know this woman in the middle. This is my first time seeing her, being around her. Like, but
I think
I can
she
say
said
With
that
this.
them tears, y'all, the tears is what
Wait,
got when
wait,
she
friend.
started
Wait,
crying
friend.
in
Wait,
this
friend.
thing. I'm
Wait,
sorry,
friend.
friend in real life. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
friend. Wait,
I'm
friend.
sorry.
Here's the thing. I know for a fact, and I know he's gonna come back on his lunch. I know for a fact I've seen Cajun Creole before, right? I've seen him in Dana's lives before. So when she said what she said to me about Cajun Creole, I let that go in one ear and out the other, because I knew for a fact that that wasn't true. Because I've seen how he maneuvers on this app. I've seen how he maneuvers with Dana. Dana is my blood cousin, y'all. That's literally my third fucking cousin, y'all. Like, bloodline very close. Okay, so I'm gonna defend my cousin to the day that I die, whether she right, wrong, or indifferent. But
right.
I'm also gonna sit back and look at everything as a whole, and choose and pick on where I can speak, because I know what I look like to other motherfucking people. That's
Right.
all I'm trying to say to Nahimana. You cannot, with how you look, say certain shit because it comes off racist. The phrase "these people" is backed on racism when it is used in the manner that you used it. Talking about this young lady in the middle of the box, and I don't even know her. You're trying to portray your ideologies of that person onto everybody else in here, and she hasn't done anything to any of us. Y'all
Right.
might have a personal issue, but that's y'all's personal issue, and that's what we were telling you in Josh's live. You cannot allow how some people make you feel, personally make you feel, dictate how you react, and then blame them for it, because you are in charge of your emotions. You are in charge of your feelings. Nobody has control over that but you. And again, I'm not trying to argue with you. I got mad love for you, right? I don't have hate for nobody in my heart, for real like that. So please don't think that I'm trying to come at you in a negative manner. I'm just trying to explain to you, even me, and y'all have seen my parents. I can't speak on certain shit because of how I look. So I'm not going to allow you to speak certain ways without me saying something, baby. And that's it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah,
What I
thank
what
you
I
for
Let
what,
me
allowing
ask
me
you a
up on the
question real
panel.
quick.
what I have to say is
One second.
this. What I have to say is this. I don't know the lady, but she come off like she a wannabe. You know what I'm saying? She really present herself like she trying to prove a point. And this is not where you go on somebody live and conduct yourself like that, because your page can actually get, banned. You know what I'm saying? You can even get banned. So she don't care about your feelings or nobody's feeling. She don't care as long as she get a point across. Okay, you blocked her off of, out the panel. She's down here cutting her bad in a little message little area.
In the
You know what I'm
comments.
saying? In the
But here's
comments. You know what I'm
my
saying?
thing. As long as she doesn't here, and this is what I'm saying. On that part, TikTok gonna get you however they get you. I'm not trying to lose my space because of how you speaking. Right? This is my
Right.
space, and that's why I said, well, let's be respectful. Let's not try not to. I curse. Let's try not to curse as much. We don't
Mm-hmm.
have to talk to each other or over each other to get a point across. We can sit here and have a conversation. We are all adults, right?
Right.
I don't know how old you are in the
I don't
middle, but she called
understand.
you a young, like she called you a kid, and I wouldn't have let you up here if I thought you was a child. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I hate it when she called her a Spanish
Yeah,
colonist.
Spanish colonizer. That was kind of crazy.
Colonizer, that
I'm
was
not gonna
out the box.
lie.
So even if I even believe some of the things she said when she said that, that just blew me out the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't talk
Yeah,
to
that
people
was
like
that was
that.
wild. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be mindful of how you speak to people. Go ahead, Zamaya.
I'm sick, y'all. So I need y'all to quit acting crazy because I'm ignorant. And I'm sick. And like this, is my real cousin too. So I'm finna ride for her. But Flying Arrow. Well, can I ask you guys a question first, everybody up here? Because again, I'm not well versed in everything. But is Creole and Cajun? Are you guys not of some Native American descent or of some
So
indigenous? Because
so
that
some
Flying Arrow is going at Miss Ma'am
some
Beline.
Creoles some Creoles are white.
Okay.
Some Creoles are native. Some Creoles are black. Some Creoles are a mixture of all three. Some Creoles are a mixture of one or two. Some Creoles are mulatto, and we don't use mulatto in a bad term here.
Right.
It's different here. So
Right.
when we say that, we don't mean that in a derogatory way, right? However, a lot of people, even people in the Creole community, don't know the full history of Creole
Okay.
because of the history. So for years, our people were not allowed to speak their language. They were not allowed to live in their culture.
Okay.
So it's you're gonna have Creoles of a variety of different backgrounds and makeup, right?
I just don't want Beline, if I'm saying it incorrect, you can correct me, Beline and Flying Arrow arguing in the comments because again, I don't know either of their ancestry or DNA, but I just don't want you guys arguing because maybe she is of indigenous descent and can say
Yeah,
certain things.
a lot of Creoles have indigenous descent.
Okay, I'm gonna shut
Uh,
the
I'm
hell
not
up and block.
Creole. I'm not Creole. I'm
when she, I
indigenous,
say
but
she
I'm not
did,
Oh,
but I
Creole.
okay.
don't think she said that she was Creole.
No.
So
But
No, and
this,
I don't think
but
she did
this,
either. I
this
just don't want
thing.
her and Flying Arrow arguing
Anything.
in the comments. That's
And
all.
I don't want
that's good. All right, baby.
I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. This just my opinion. Anything that we start embracing, a YT gotta come in. They always gotta come in. You know what I'm saying?
And it make it hard for the people that look like me and Dana. That's actually like
Yes.
the makeup that we are, and that's why people treat us the way that they do on and off this app. And that's why I even tell my cousin all the time, you gotta let certain shit the fuck go.
Yeah, right. Cause my
Everything
daughter,
can't affect you in that manner.
I'm truly, truly Creole. I'm dark, but I come from Haiti. There's Haitian Creoles too. But
Yeah.
my husband that was out of New Orleans. Well, I'm from New Orleans too, but he's without the Seventh Ward, where the Creole community was large in the Seventh Ward. I married someone from the Seventh Ward, and my daughter is lily white. I'm blue black, but my daughter is lily white.
Yeah, I remember you
So,
saying that in the Creoles live last night.
right. And the thing is with this, you know,
Hey, Tasha.
it's not a race, it's a culture. And we value our culture. We really do.
Hmm.
Especially, you know what I'm saying? So for people to come out here and make a mockery, they didn't want to say, oh, I'm Creole, but you ask them one question, they don't know anything. But that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? It looked kind of shady to me.
Okay,
And
one second, Naja. I'm gonna say something, and then I'm gonna let Flying Arrow speak because he hasn't spoken yet or they haven't spoken yet. I don't know how you identify Flying Arrow. I don't want to misgender you. But I'm gonna let them speak after I say this. Nahimana, what you said being the first Creoles, don't do that. Don't do that, baby. Because first and foremost, I am a New Orleans French Creole, right? A lot of people will say that we started it. So don't do that. Don't do that. Let's not do that. We're not gonna argue semantics over who was the first or who was the last or whatever. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in here, Nahimana. We're not doing that. Because you can't be the first of anything when the definition is being born of the nation before the colonies. So anybody born at that time was the first. Ain't no first. We're not doing that here. Let's not do that. Go ahead, Flying Arrow.
Hey, Miyakwa, Nenetu, Huya. Hello, my name is Arrow. How you guys doing? I love what you guys do as far as like the research, getting reconnected. I think we should always keep that bridge open and never destroy that bridge of our relatives connecting and learning.
Agreed.
I'm a cultural monitor. I preserve Native American artifacts as well as indigenous. I protect and preserve all throughout Southern California, where I study anthropology history. I do the work. As far as right now, I'm on sites doing archaeological work, preserving for our ancestors and our ancient people that once lived in certain areas of our lands. So I just want to say, like, stay connected, keep doing your work. This is what I'm here for, is like preserving and making sure our ancestors are always protected and never erased. So it's like as far as our color, I've been seeing that a lot lately, where if you're light skinned or if you're too dark of a skin, it's like they get thrown away. People get, like, they be divisional with education, and it's misinformation sometimes. So it hurts. It hurts us, all our relatives. It hurts our ancestors. It hurts us. Racial trio was saying, like, light skin and not dark skin. We're
So
all
you're
relatives. We're
basically
all
having
relatives.
the same. You're basically having the same issue with Baleen that me and the Creole are having with Nahimana.
No, I
Is
just
what
don't.
you're saying. It's not, and I wouldn't even consider it an issue.
Yeah,
I would just consider it a talking point. Like, this is an educational live.
exactly. I love it. I love it that it's an educational life. It's
Like,
for us
I'm
to
not
have
trying
a
to,
voice.
and that's what I'm trying to let everybody in the comments know too. I'm not trying to go after Nahimana and
Oh yeah,
dog her for for looking how she looks. I'm just trying to educate her that because of how she looks, there's certain things and certain ways that she should not speak.
exactly. It's more of a understanding and growing how we all walk that path in our journey in life. And I'm pretty much here for. I love to protect and preserve our histories. So, like, I'm here to listen to you as well, but we have to listen to the whole conversation, because there's a lot of our as far as, like, say the Creole, like, it could have been a tribe that had like clans, you get what I mean, like different families
Mm-hmm.
that have certain. So we have to really listen to everyone, because everyone has like that connection that we have lost sometimes, through colonization. So I just pretty much respect you guys. I just want to protect and make sure that all of us relatives, we respect each other, but like have that communication with one another so we can really understand each other.
I get you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you,
I
Zamaya.
just
Don't
wish you could be
you gotta come up.
respectful.
Okay,
Um.
B, let
Hear
me
me?
just.
Oh Lord. At this point, poke a
Bonjour.
boat because my brain falling off.
Tell me
Oh,
about it.
you ain't lying. I swear to God.
So her own receipts show who she is.
Are you big back boxing?
I need to go somewhere. Tears started flowing, and she started talking shit. And then when she was making her little videos, she was tagging people talking about, see, we knew the secret. Funny, it wasn't a secret. It was no secret. It might have been a secret to you because you're simple, but
Let me put my little bubble over here because I'm smoking. I can't be on the camera. Okay. I'm gonna just say this.
But
And I know I'm probably gonna ruffle your feathers, Nahimana, and I'm just speaking on my opinion at this point. If everybody has been lying on you for months
hey,
and you haven't proven them to be liars yet, then why continue to bring them up in spaces where this can continue?
you know, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it sure ain't no fucking alligator.
I mean, like,
My whole thing
if
about it is,
at this
listen,
point, common denominator makes
these
sense.
screenshots, the common
The
denominator is
screenshots,
you. And listen, all these screenshots, all these recordings of these lives, of the way you talk and your ideology, baby, people, one thing about it, people gonna do anything you say or do will be used against you, honey. So you got to watch what you say, because these screen recordings and these screenshots, they get sent out like crazy. And then you say that you saying these things because these people are coming at you. It's a certain way that you respond when people coming at you. People come at Van all the time. People come at me all the time. But I'm not gonna say nothing racist and or colorist to nobody. You have to. You can't get mad and think that you can justify being racist just because somebody hurt your feelings.
Right. And look, baby, if you want to go toe to toe for DNA, I could put my DNA up here. But you ain't gonna see me talking about I'm African and using that as I could say this type of stuff. But you
right,
do.
and that's
But
how it come
I could
off.
put my DNA. I could put my grandma and my grandpa, I can show you. But ain't
And you got to realize, like, not to cut y'all off, but you, one thing about it, when people ask you the question, especially in Josh Live, they say, you're not black, why are you in here speaking on black issues? And the first thing you say is, well, I have African ancestry.
mm-hmm.
Same could be said for 98% of the United States. 98% of the white people in the United States have some type of African ancestry, but that does not give them the right to come into a black space and speak on things. And the same goes for you, mama.
Exactly.
And then she was in there because when she was out the Creole live, she was going to the Pretendian live saying, "Oh, I got so and so agreeing with me." I'm like, "You're gonna get turned on. You in there for comedic relief. That's all you in there for."
Yeah, it's certain things that I have caught you saying that don't sit well with me. It's certain things that I have witnessed you do, but like obviously behind the scenes because it was showed today. I've seen that it don't match up with what I and my Creole people subscribe to. That don't match up to what we do. And most of my Creole family is in the comments down there right now. All of us are
Mm-hmm.
from the same area, the St. Tammany Parish area. All of us are in here, and we all are giving y'all the exact same answers to shit. Two of them have very large platforms, and y'all probably see them all the time. So at the end
You,
of the day, like,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
that's not how us as Creole people maneuver amongst each other, let alone in the outside world.
You want to know when we started clowning on her
When
when
we
she
can
couldn't
and
pronounce
cannot
Kuyo?
speak. Hmm.
We started clowning on her when she says she's Creole this, Cajun that, but she couldn't pronounce Couillon.
Oh
Put your
Lord.
Couillon on her. That's a rap. That's petty, but that was a rap.
And that's what I told the Creole. I said at this point I'm not talking to nobody else that's Creole if they don't know who Cordy Vinny is or at least can understand what I tell them when I ask them how they doing. The fuck? You ain't
And
gotta
look,
ask me to
I'll
me
give
shit, but
credit
you can at
to
least if you know Kawan, Kuyon, Bomochi, at least you can tell me something.
oh wait now, Kawan, which Kawan you talking about? The one
Both
that
of them, because
snaps or the one that claps?
they both snap. Hell, that's a snap and turtle. They both snap. Okay,
That's a snapping turtle.
they both snap and they both clap. At the end of the day, I was talking about the clapping one though,
Mm. Et
because
mange
I know my
cocotte.
Kawan snap, baby. It snap back real quick.
Et mange Kawan.
But yeah, see,
And
talking
she
about you
talks
don't
about I
understand,
can.
and you talking this shit now.
She don't
Our
understand.
team
She
will
said
be
I
a
can
more.
speak my language. But all she does is she put something in the comments yesterday. I said I knew you had to Google that
All
because
I
look, I
wanted
can
to
say it. I sure ain't
say,
gonna try to spell it.
Bon mochi. Bon mochi. Cause my mama gonna always say bon mochi.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
small cheer.
Bon
Kiss
mochi.
my ass.
Bon mochi.
Hi,
Just a lot
how's
of
everybody's
salo.
day?
How you doing, Archangel? I haven't met you yet. But how you
No,
doing?
I'm a really good individual. You won't have no problems with me. I promise you that. Hey, I'm
I'm all my
While I'm
friends
eating my
that's been
gumbo.
alive will attest to this. It's gonna take a hot minute, but I'm gonna take your word for it for now. Oh, that gumbo look good as shit.
you could count
It's a
on
little
me.
leftover,
I'm
but
not in their beef or anything, and trying to be in their beef. But all I wanted to say was, your guys' culture is amazing.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to go to Louisiana. You know, I've never been. I've never been out of my state or out of my comfort. You know, I'm antisocial. I'm very, but
Well, if you antisocial, Louisiana is probably not the best place to come because
mm-mm.
we social than a motherfucker.
but all I wanted to know is like,
I don't know why you can only send certain gifts to Maya. That's not ain't got nothing to do with me. You better talk to TikTok. I don't know what the fuck going on.
all I wa- all I wanted to say was you guys are amazing. Just teach me your guys's. You know, I just wanted to know like certain things, certain places where I should go visit, and like the food. I really want to try your guys' food too.
Okay, so if you come to Louisiana, and people gonna get mad at me when I say this, don't go to New Orleans and expect it to taste like the food from the bayou. It's not the same. That's a tourist style food that you're gonna get in New Orleans. You need to go to like La Place. You need to go.
To the
Uh,
504. Don't even bother going to the
yeah,
337. They put raw eggs in their gumbo. Don't listen to
yeah.
them.
Don't go
Hold
nowhere
on.
where they
First
put
of
eggs
all,
and they put
don't do the
butter in there.
337. Don't do the 337.
But
First of all,
that's
I ain't even
not
from the
337. That's
337, but I
Monroe.
love their food.